Well, today I'm headed into court, and I know you're wondering, how long does an executor actually have to wrap up a whole probate? What are the time limits around this? Well, in Arizona, probate can take basically as long as it needs. So, an executor doesn't really have a timeline. There's a recommended start date, which is 60 days after somebody passes away. But when should everything get distributed to you if you're a beneficiary? There's no deadline. Basically, our laws say it has to be done in a reasonable time frame, and we all know what the courts think is reasonable. So it really can take as long as the executor wants, as long as they're doing something to move it forward. I mean, I've seen people drag their feet for 2, 3, 4 years before the court really gets on them and says, get this done. The way we do it is we typically try to start as soon as somebody's ready, considering what their family is going through, but then get it started. Generally speaking, there are 4 stages of the whole thing. 4. There's basically getting started, there's inventorying the estate, then there's dealing with creditors, and then there's the part everyone really wants, which is the distributions. Each stage has a bunch of subparts and a bunch of sub steps and a lot of things that happen inside each one that are required. And as far as timelines go, each one takes about 2 to 3 months. So you're looking at 8 months to a year when it's done professionally, like by people who know how to do things and do it for a living and do it all the time and save you frustration and hassle and headache. Still takes 9 to 12 months. So that's a pretty common thing that we see for probate in Arizona. And and if you're figuring it out for the first time, you're doing this on your own, you could expect this first step might take you not 2 to 3 months, but maybe 3 to 6 months, because when you file something with the court, gets rejected because you didn't check that box correctly or whatever, and you fix it, send it back, and now we looked at the next box, you did that one wrong. So there's a lot of frustrating bureaucracy and red tape with the court system, obviously. But I'm headed to court today, and so I thought this would be helpful for you guys.